Today, social media has become the primary tool for people to speak out against lynching and other injustices. Trayvon Martin, a 17-year-old black male, was shot and killed on February 26, 2012 in Sanford, Florida, while walking home from the store. The shooter, George Zimmerman, a 28-year-old white and Hispanic male, was a neighborhood watch captain and said he acted in self-defense. Martin, who was unarmed, was wearing a hoodie and carrying a bag of Skittles and a can of iced tea.
I was initially very, very critical of, all of our colleagues across the spectrum because, we didn't chase this story. This story chased us. And so sometimes we tend to get a bit myopic in our newsrooms and, we're sort of head down and crunching the biggest story. And this one, something that was, so tragically but important, we missed initially. And so social networks stood up. And they started to share the story across Twitter, across Facebook. And then people like you, me, Roland Martin, and others got those tweets and moved the story forward.
After the opinionated tweets, blog posts, and status updates, sit-ins didn't just stay behind the computer screen. Many took to the streets with the rallying cry, "Justice for Trayvon." Residents of cities such as New York, Atlanta, and Los Angeles organized rallies calling for the arrest of Zimmerman. Regardless of what social media site you visited, there was always someone addressing the case. Twitter users tweeted their outrage at Zimmerman and called for justice. Cable and talk radio spoke about gun control and Florida's controversial Stand Your Ground law, and bloggers wrote about the role of race. Students across the nation also organized their own protests. At UGA, students organized a silent protest wearing all black and holding signs with the question, "Do I look suspicious?" Similarly, Howard University students made a YouTube video asking, "Am I suspicious?" Over 2 million people signed an online petition on change.org or posted pictures of themselves wearing a hoodie online. In a sense, George Zimmerman is a victim of lynching in this case. The earlier pictures of Martin and Zimmerman were not accurate in their portrayal of both males. While news outlets broadcasted this, many viewers saw this. More recent pictures of the two show both as the typical teenager and the typical man. In the court of public opinion, Zimmerman was guilty and had to go into hiding to keep himself safe. He launched a website asking for donations because he could not keep a job. 45 days after the incident, Zimmerman was finally arrested and charged with second-degree murder. Since the case is still ongoing, we will have to wait until his next court appearance on May 29, 2012 to see how the story unfolds.